Get That Thing. By 2015, the burden of never finishing my album with Warren Livesey and never getting back into the real studio was weighing heavier and heavier on my shoulders. One day I looked myself in the mirror with my short hair and my chef coat on, and I just didn't recognize myself. I decided to launch a Kickstarter, asking people to help me finish that album that I never got to finish. And due to your immense generosity, we exceeded the goal in just under 12 hours. It was encouraging and exciting. At the time, I really felt like it was my one final chance, that I could never catch lightning in a bottle like this twice, and that no one would ever donate to my music more than once. I became obsessed over not screwing it up, to the point that I panicked and I changed direction entirely. I selfishly pushed my bandmates and friends aside and chose not to finish an old album, but to make an entirely new one, on my own. I decided to record my new music with producer Danny Craig, whom I'd experienced working with on a separate project. Danny patiently helped me work through my issues of feeling like I'd given up on my dreams. We combed through my endless list of demos and song ideas and settled on a loose 6 songs. I was so worried about making a mistake that I changed the songs on that album what can only be described as a Kanye amount of times. I had so many songs, but only a couple felt like they had any real staying power. I learned during that process that rather than mull over a bunch of old demos and force a square into a circle, but if none of those old demos are working, it's okay. And I should be more confident because I have the skill set to just write a new one that fits what I'm looking for. It's empowered me ever since. Out of the old demos, we chose 4 songs to work with: Sellout, Get That Thing, Carolina, and Unforgettable. And we wrote 2 more, Smoke One and Strung Out Forever. I made a choice to lean towards a more hip-hop singer-songwriter feel for the entire album. Unforgettable started out as a hard rock ballad that I was performing with my full band prior to starting this process. And in the end, the studio evolved it into a kind of Justin Timberlake-esque pop track.
Now I'm on the road to find myself, because I'm sick of being someone else, and life won't give me time to love.
That might be the one, buddy. That might be the one. That was beautiful.
Carolina started in demo form as an acoustic version. When we first approached it, it had a production treatment similar to Jay-Z's 99 Problems.
I never said goodbye, and I'ma burn down every town around until I find Carolina.
Sellout, my favorite track. It also started as an acoustic demo, but it really found its legs when we changed the groove of the acoustic to lay the song back a bit.
3, 4.
Sellout from the beginning was like the best one, but we took it off because it seemed amateurish to us at the time. Now it's probably my favorite one. It's weird how that works.
I guess the sellout thing. How does the sellout thing apply?
Well, no, the sellout thing is like there's the musical version of sellout where you
sign a record deal or get on the radio.
Yeah. There's that, but it's like it's a play on that, by saying that not going for what your dream is and just taking a normal job is selling.
It's selling out.
Yeah,
right.
I gave it up, got my hair cut, and found myself in a coat. I buttoned up and stared into the mirror and laughed, then I choked. 'Cause birds are meant to sing, and men are made to be broke, but pain is meant to sting, and now it's giving me hope.
Get That Thing began as an acoustic rock demo, and we first approached it as a straight rock track as well. It was cool, but it didn't have a similar enough feel to the rest of the tracks. One night, Danny changed the production around underneath my vocals into a more anthemic, hip-hop based version, and it clicked perfectly.
It's just based on the desire to do what you want in life, get what you want. You know, just find a thing you love, you get that thing, and you regret nothing. And I kind of started to live by that, you know what I mean? It's become my motto. Pretty cool.
That was the deciding factor for opting to step away from just making a rock record. Get That Thing ended up defining the sound of the record as well as becoming the title track of the album.
You find a thing you love and you get that thing, you get that thing.
You find a thing you love, you get that thing, then forget that thing.
Once we had our theme and plan locked in, I went home and I recorded a bunch of new ideas for the other two songs we were planning to record. We settled on Strung Out Forever, a catchy track originally titled Just Another Vagabond.
I've already found my home. If I could search her brain, somehow I'd find out how I can show that this is forever.
And Smoke One, a weed anthem which was a reworking of the song Almost Over from my album The Last Survivor.
Lighting up the porches and never thinking about the time of day. Hanging under door frames, stealing kisses from Mary Jane. Something everyone won't forget. Whoa, where'd it go?
Things I remember. Taking the bus from Vancouver to Langley sucks. Langley Tim Hortons at 9 a.m. is basically a redneck nightclub. I remember waiting for Danny a lot.
Waiting for fucking Danny. Oh, waiting for fucking Danny again. I am, however, waiting for fucking Danny again.
What's up, Brad? Oh, not much. Just fucking waiting for Danny again.
For fucking Danny again. Because he sleeps till like noon because he's a fucking musician.
I remember mixing scotch and a bunch of gummy worms to quote-unquote help me sing. I remember wearing a little glove on my hand to track my acoustic tracks. I've always felt a slight bittersweetness towards Get That Thing, because despite it being, in my opinion, a great album, people donated towards me finishing a rock album with Warren, and I gave them a different album with a different sound from a different producer. I've always felt bad about that, and to be honest, that's why I've never done another Kickstarter. Even though it was just 6 songs, we recorded Get That Thing over an entire year. We probably could have done it in a week, but I mulled over every little aspect of that album, because I needed to make sure it was likable and successful, because I couldn't let everyone down. When I started recording Get That Thing, I was kind of lost, struggling to regain my voice as an artist. But by the time we were finished, I was able to remember what's important. That you find a thing you love, and you get that thing. It's just that simple.